Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is the SOS podcast. We're back. We talk about sex and other stuff, sex, relationships, dating. I'm Gabe Santamaria, your host, and always with me, my lovely host, Britt. What's going on, great Britt?
Hey, what's up, RVA and more? I guess we're based in RVA, but I don't know. I guess other people are listening.
See, I don't know who listens to this show, but thanks for listening. We're back. It's June 2020. There is a revolution going on outside right now. You live out a little bit more out west, Britt.
Yeah,
a little bit outside the city, but pretty close. But I'm right in here, and so I'm walking past all the things, and but I haven't talked to you. We've been texting here and there. We're trying to get another episode for the last 2 or 3 weeks, but I'm glad we're finally doing it. How was everything?
Yeah, we're gonna jump back into that because we started talking about it before we started recording.
Yeah.
So,
all right, let's catch up. So we couldn't record a couple weeks ago because I think you had some health issues.
So, information time.
All right, let me know.
I got sick with a very severe urinary tract infection. Dun, dun, dun.
UTI. Jeez.
Yes.
So,
I literally threw up for almost a week.
And did it where's the pain? I'm sure is around the urinary tract.
My stomach, definitely. My stomach was it was horrible. One of the worst experiences ever.
So what's the cause of this?
One thing that I thought was positive that I took away from my last relationship was that he introduced me to Arizona green tea, and I fell in love with it, and I drank it pretty much every day for the last 2 years.
Wait a second. Okay, back up, because you didn't mention this before. Are you blaming this on your last relationship? That's what it sounded like. Because of my last relationship, I started drinking Arizona green tea. You're gonna put this all in this man. All right, go on.
It is, though, because I never drank one until I started talking to this person, and that was the only drink that they ever kept in their refrigerator.
Oh, come on. Okay, go on. Go on.
So, literally every day for the last 2.5 years or something like that, I've been drinking Arizona green tea, and I just loved it, and it's just one of my favorite things. And apparently, too much Arizona green tea can cause kidney infections, bladder infections, urinary tract infections.
So is the tea? Is it how much tea?
I mean, it caught up to me, but
too much, obviously.
Yes, I'm sure everyone's system.
How'd you know it was the green tea? Did the doctor say anything about that? Did they ask you what your diet's like or whatever? And they were like, it's probably the green tea.
My mom is a healthcare professional, and someone at her job, a nurse or a doctor or something, told her, because I guess she told them that that's it, and they said that. And then I'm not gonna lie, it's not the first time I had heard it.
Oh, so she not just for them, got a couple sources, huh?
Yeah, I've heard it in the past, but I was like, no, I drink enough water behind it that I will be fine.
Oh yeah, I had because you said it. So UTIs and kidney infections,
kidney, bladder, kidney stones.
I had a kidney stone a couple of years ago. Was not a pleasant.
I've never had one.
Yeah, it was not a pleasant experience. I did say there were worse ones. My stone, when it got to the beginning of the shaft or the end. I don't know what's the beginning or the end. Anyways, they said.
I would think that experience would be worse for men than women.
I mean, I just say, I had to go to the hospital because at first it was in the stomach area, which it was driving me insane. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
What did it feel like?
I mean, it was just a pain, a really horrible stomach ache that I didn't know what was coming from, and it was I pissed, I shit, I was got everything out of my system that I could, and it was just horrible feeling. I had to go to the ER, and they're like, it's probably this, and I was like, oh shit. So, but they did give me some Percocets, and everything was cool after that. I didn't if it left, I didn't notice. If I peed it out, they said they said during the X-ray it was a very small stone, so there's a chance that I urinated through it and just disintegrated it with my strong flow.
With my strong flow. I'm so weak.
All right, let's get this show started. This is great. Awesome. Okay, so much to talk about. Thanks for checking out the shows, everybody. Oh, by the way, let's before we get started, I want to shout out some new musics that are out. I got a couple new songs out. Right now, the Flavor Project just put out a new song called "If You Touch Me." It's on Spotify and Apple and everywhere. The Hustle Season just came out with a new song called "Florida." That's everywhere too. And Sneeze got some music out too. And
yes, I just did my first album cover. I'm so excited.
Woo-wee! That's awesome.
And it was a good time. Fun fact, I actually, if you go and check out Self-Titled by Sneeze, I shot that cover in my backyard.
Nice.
It doesn't look like it at all. Like, we put a blanket over my fence and I color corrected, and it actually came out really good. It was a good photo shoot.
That's what's up. I got one photo credit out there. It was an accident. No.
The one that you took?
No. Oh no, it was one I took actually. It was DJ Harrison. You ever heard of him?
I don't think so.
Well, he's part of this local group. He's Butcher Brown. He's been on Stone's Throw. He's been around the world. He's good dude, great musician. But I think he got off a plane one day and came over to my house. And like at the time, this was like I won't say 6 years ago, maybe 7 years ago. But we smoked a blunt and we went to the backyard. Actually, it was a back alleyway because it was like a little thing. And he was like, "Yeah, just take some pictures of me." He had a little Polaroid. Not Polaroid. Was it Polaroids? No, I think it was just a. Yeah, it's one of those 1 hour photo type things. But I took it and he used one of those pictures for his album cover, and like it's a record too. It's on vinyl and everything.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and he was like, "Yeah, go to." I didn't get but yeah, he gave me a free record. But that was cool. I was like, my name was on there. It's good. You should keep doing it. I recommend it.
Yeah, I enjoy. I've been getting more and more invested in the kind of graphic design and photography. I mean, I've always loved taking pictures. I had my first camera pretty young, but I just really kind of got more in the swing of it like last year.
Oh, yeah. Well, I want to talk about, okay, so obviously there's a movement going on right now, and it's crazy. It's awesome. It's a little scary for some people. There's, and everything is getting affected all at the same time, including relationships. Friendships, everything. I've had to unfriend some people and unfollow some people because I was just like, I mean, that person either is kind of like on the wrong side of woke, or I don't know.
The wrong side of woke. So yeah, we texted about this the other night.
Yeah,
right?
No, I've been I don't know, just my timeline is just like it's just really dramatic right now. And it's
you've been encountering some like panicked white women, right?
Panicked white people. Like it's just my whole timeline is white people pointing at each other, being like, "Ah!" Just like I don't know. I'm just like, whew. And everybody's like, a lot of posts people are making.
Spider-Man meme.
Seriously, it's like a lot of posts about it. You know, white people like kind of just like post about why they're one of the good ones, or I don't know. You know what I'm talking about?
I question that if it's like
if it's come from a genuine place, or you just want to get the okay or whatever.
So, I recently had a Caucasian friend contact me that you know, and I don't really have any like qualm or issue with the whole thing. I guess certain parts of me just don't really understand, and that's fine. As not everything is not for me to understand. But she contacted me and asked me if I was going to a protest or whatever, and I was like, no. You know, the way things were starting off in the beginning, I was really kind of anxious about being in that atmosphere, not really knowing how things were going to go.
Well,
Like
there's that, and also let's not forget there's a pandemic out there.
that as well. And one of my team members actually got arrested protesting, and their experience was not a good one at all. So I was weary about putting myself in that situation, you know? So then they told me, they were like, okay, I'm definitely going to go out there today. And I was like, oh, I kind of questioned why you, and she was like, well, you know, I feel kind of guilty and I feel like I should be out there. And I'm like, I don't like that you use the word guilty. Why do you feel guilty?
See, that's that weird shit right there. I mean, I saw some shit like all these like I see some people, some white friends like put up some shit like I need to do better. I'm like, what'd you fuck up? Like, what did I miss? What the fuck did you do? Because I didn't know.
Right. She was like, I feel guilty. And I was like, why do you feel guilty? She was like, I just feel like I'm supposed to be out there. Like, I need to be out there. And I was just like,
I mean, that's a better answer than guilty. Like, I need to be out there.
Yeah.
I just
and then all the posts after that just seemed kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to say forced, but
it's strange. And yeah, and like I got a call from my white friend like a week ago, I guess, and he was just all just very emotional and confused, and just wanted some answers, and I didn't know that I was his like go-to brown person. You know, I didn't realize.
POC.
You know, like you don't realize you're that person in their life sometimes. You know,
until you get asked like those awkward questions, and it's like, why don't you know that already?
Exactly, and that's where I'm getting all fucked up, and I think it's going on within not just friendships, but obviously relationships too. Like I'm gonna go in through to the questions soon, but it's been strange. But also there's the and I've always wanted to talk about even before all this kind of came up. I wanted to have an interracial episode, and I want to talk about the just the sexualization of Black culture and where it's wrong and where it's right, and like and how people get it wrong sometimes. Because like I think that's because right now there's some people just make some crazy posts, and I'm not sure that's the route they want to go. And I don't want to tell somebody they're protesting the wrong way either, too, because there's a lot of that going around too.
So, sexualization, like in what way?
All right, I don't know. Okay, I sent you that one post of this this white chick at a protest, and she's like holding up this giant black dildo.
Oh, you're okay. I remember.
Yeah, and there's signs like I only suck black dick. I think it has like it's like that. So somebody else came out and pretty much said something about it, and was like, okay, here's what the post said. Black dick. One of the ways black people have been oppressed is with the narrative that we are somehow more sexual and have access to more vital life force than other groups of people. It's true. This is why when we were able to endure 400 years of torture, our energy is high octane and life force. Our ability to absorb the environment keeps energy running through us at a different frequency than it does people and other forms of melanin. Okay, I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff like that. But, yes, there are those who fear us and work to continue to oppress us. Then there are those who absolutely know our value and work to extract it for their benefit. Until we know who we are, we will continue to pray for Becky in any form. It's totally cool. It's totally cool to share your energy with whomever you decide. Just be clear about your value. They are. When Becky is sucking your dick, you're doing her a favor. You're not really benefiting at all. Not in comparison to what she's getting. It's it's not an equitable exchange. Know thyself.
Know thyself.
So it's I guess what it's hinting at is like just putting sexual value solely based on that. I don't know. It's kind of like I can't use it for anything else.